Welcome back to Building with Bits. My name is Chisel, and this time we return to transform one of Minecraft's most simple structures, the village church, giving it a complete overhaul using the Little Tiles mod alongside Chisel and Bits. So let's get to it. We start in a custom built world designed to be the pedestal in waiting for our glorious new build. On top of this hill, I've already constructed Minecraft's original church, which we are now going to tear down so we can go ahead and replace it with the walls of our new one. Not wanting to stray too far from the original design, we stick with the same shape. However, with the use of Chisel and Bits, we gain a ton of extra interior space by building the walls out of custom vertical half slabs, instead of the usual full blocks. Next we start on the first roof, creating our shape out of dark oak, probably one of the best woods for roofing in my opinion, then capping it off to create a nice vertical slant. Continuing with the theme, we piece together the tower roof. Then, coming around with some black in the form of tiny little coal blocks, we decal the corners and edges of both the roofs. This not only adds some depth, but also some extra detail in what was previously a blank space. And while it was already looking a lot better, I wasn't quite happy with the tower roof, and I felt it looked a little too square, so I decided to give the bottom part a rework, sloping the edge further downwards as we got closer to the corner. And as you can see, this makes for a nice effect, giving the roof a bit more of a shape to it than it just being a big square. Next, we frame out the windows with a nice tall arch shape, indicative of that seen in classic church architecture, and copying it round to the rest of the small windows. We jump back to the roof quick, lining out some vertical indents just to give it more of a tiled impression. With that done, we can start on the stained glass windows. These took me so long to build. I ended up doing 6 different designs just to make sure I had enough variety, and with the templates I'd built, I copied them over to the rest of the small windows all around the build. The last massive window at the end of the hall, surrounded by rays of bountiful colour, this beautiful stained glass window stands as the focal point for any villager who wishes to come and graze underneath the sheer, bewildering awesomeness that is modded Minecraft. Definitely one of the more intricate things I've done so far, and I'm surprisingly proud of how all of these windows turned out. Now, with them completed, we move round to the front entranceway to build the massive wooden double door that you pretty much expect to see in even the smallest of churches. Because of how you create structures in the Little Tiles mod, I needed to build both sides separately in order to make them function like proper double doors. So we bring the door frame away from the main building, making a copy for each moving part, then constructing each door respectively before combining them both into a single structure. This is a bit complicated, so if you want a deeper explanation, let me know in the comments below. Finally, with the addition of a bunch more interior work, we are finally done. So let's take a look around. This actually looks so quaint. I love it. So yeah, we start out with some engraved stepping stones paving their way through the grass towards our church. And I'll show you this quick, but in my first revision, I actually covered this entire hill in this awesome looking grass which I built out of tiny leaf blocks. I then used the Little Tiles mod to copy it over many times to finally achieve this effect. However, with this many little blocks around, I was starting to lose some serious frames, and since I really wanted to give you guys a smooth tour of the internals, obviously, I decided to swap out the special grass just for the normal stuff, so I could at least hit a decent frame rate while showing you guys around the inside. Anyway, let's open her up. I love that. So, we got a welcome mat to start off with. Oh, and most importantly, a tea station. Plenty of books, a shelf to put them on, a place to read them, and next, the main hall. Here, villagers would come from faraway lands to pray to the almighty pickaxe in the vain hope that they would one day be bestowed with enough luck to find the rare and elusive diamonds. It's just unfortunate none of them realized they were praying to an inanimate pickaxe. Anyway, hope you guys thoroughly enjoyed and found some inspiration for your own builds. If you've got any helpful suggestions, leave them down below. Thank you all so much for watching till the end, and I shall see you in the next one.